Hi, Libra.
Hi, Libra.
Before we start, can we change the view on the camera? So we still have some technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, me. I'm not technical. That's the problem.
Okay.
I'm
so
sure, you know.
We have been starting all of our videos this week by lighting an Authentically Alice Chunk Chakra candle. These candles start with the colors of the chakra, either the root chakra or the crown chakra. And they are great for meditation. They smell amazing. They are available on the By Authentically Alice website.
You'll see it in the description box.
Yes. And we're just going to move this over here so that Alice can get started.
Wait. We're giving extra love to Libra. Come here.
Oh, extra love to Libra?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Because they're an air sign, and I'm feeling air signs. Need a little extra love right now because I have a feeling there's high emotions, and you know, they like to live in their head. All these cups are kind of freaky to them.
Fair enough. What you got for them?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Change of mind. Always in your head. Which, let's see where this change of mind comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I see some cups, I'm going to be happy. But generally in air signs, and this is troubling, I don't see a lot of cup energy. It's usually pentacles, rods, Let's see what's going on. We have the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding back. That's that stingy feeling. Mine. Let's see what we got going on. I think we just went into... Wait a minute. Try this again. Okay. That makes me feel better. But not totally. Alright. Libra, this actually has to do with... Well, strength and temperance are both here. So this is like, holy fuck. Realizing something. Really needing to realize something. And not wanting to do it because when you come to this realization, when you see something from a different perspective, it'll bring healing. And I see you not wanting to do that healing. Because I feel like that somebody's making an excuse to hold back and to dream about celebrations and then never allow them to happen, kind of thing.
That sounds like self-sabotage.
Yeah, it's kind of troubling in a way because there's a beautiful spirit in here. I mean, again, I'm going to say it again. You air signs do not understand your power of manifestation. And thank goodness when you manifest just from your mind, it's only temporary. Y'all ain't got that much power. Alright? So back the fuck up. Because until you balance this again, there's the only thing that's here is the Three of Cups energy as far as cups goes. There is absolutely no cups here. So I'm seeing no balance of this head and heart, which will bring in, the star right side up energy. I'm seeing a lot of focus on the way wrong things. Oh, shit. I got the moon and karma right after it. So whatever it is that you're refusing to see or not wanting to deal with, you're trying to keep it in the shadows, but with the light of the moon, you can't keep it in the shadows. Karma sees it, and it's happening. It's happening. You're like sitting there waiting for good things to happen, but you keep doing the same shit. But with this hangman up here, I think you're gonna come to that conclusion, honestly. Because now I at least see some passion to want stability instead of fuckery, which is good. That's a beginning of seeing and wanting stability, wanting to work towards that Ten of Pentacles instead of just take it from other people, I guess. Because you sabotage yourself. You literally steal somebody else's happiness if you're in a relationship and you sabotage yourself. It's yeah. Anyway, we have two aces. One is the sword of the divine truth. So, I'm seeing new beginnings and understandings with an empress. Somebody's studying and paying attention to their shit with this Eight of Pentacles and their worth and their value. But they need to make sure they're seeing it clearly and not from the same shit that they've been doing. You know, they need to look at it with strength and not shady weakness, holding back, you know, doing the same thing. They need to turn this card upside down and heal that. Because Libras, I'm going to say it again, when you balance because of your mind energy, when you get your head and heart cohesion going, you are the magician, literally. I mean, you are anyway, but if you're not operating with that cohesion, that doesn't last in eternity. It's only temporary. It's only physical. So that's the good news. But what you're looking at is the kind of union that lasts in eternity. It creates a ripple of healing throughout all space and time and realities and throughout, you know, that conscious bubble that you are. And I see your ability to grasp all this, but you aren't wanting to because you feel like it's not what you want to do. It's not what make you happy. But here's the hangman again. Yeah. There's temperance again. That's a double. This is all about a new perspective, Libra. And balancing. Getting a new idea on what love is and not being so afraid of that tidal wave. That's grabbing your boogie board and saying, yeah, this is fucking awesome.
Nice.
You know? It's making that choice. Without regrets. That's the only way you're going to go to victory. That's what I got for you, Libra. You can do this. I still don't see a lot of cops. I'm not happy about that, but, you know, little leaps forward sometimes is what it takes. Anyway, you got this.
Okay. So, the fairies today, we drew Awakening Your True Self. Okay. And Problem Resolved. That butterfly is absolutely beautiful. And you know, everybody goes through one of these journeys, okay? They go through this journey where they're a caterpillar, they're growing, and then they go into this dark night of the soul, and they wrap up in their cocoon, and then they come out and stretch their wings, and they're this beautiful butterfly. The Enchanted Maps says coming apart. And you know, sometimes things have to come completely apart before they can ever come back together. Okay? And so then we get down here into the Gilded Tarot. And there is some fast moving energy. However, it's not fast. It's the King or the Knight of Pentacles. So this is very calculated movement. But it's into this Death card that's upside down. Somebody's not wanting to, they're not wanting to see the changes that need to be made. They're not wanting to accept that they could have done something wrong. The partner could have done something wrong. I get the feeling that they're deciding that they're better off alone because they can have their entire world, complete control of it. They got their bird, they got the animals, they got all this money, but their dreams sure didn't come true.
It's not a wish fulfillment.
No,
Are they realizing that?
I don't know. But we've got this energy over here, this little Page of Cups. This little Page of Cups thinks that he can come in and stir shit up and then just leave whenever he wants to. But what he doesn't understand is it creates a tower that falls.
You mean towers that aren't meant to fall as far as they...
Could be. Could be. But if a tower's supposed to fall, it'll fall.
Well, yeah.
For whatever
I mean,
reason.
people go out and create towers just to, like, harm others, too. So,
It can be. It can be. Okay. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. And this person is, I kind of get the feeling of you're not playing nice. I'm going to pack up my toys and I'm going home. And anything that I gave you, I'm taking with me because I bought it. It's mine.
Do you mean the selfish little prick card?
Yeah, the Page Cups.
Still the selfish little prick card.
Could be. And then we got the Six of Cups over here, which says that this is a nostalgic thing. This is a relationship, and from the past. Okay.
Carrying shit around from there.
Carrying shit around, refusing to let stuff go. And this is a look within yourself. This is things have to completely fall apart before they can come back together. Your true self,
the darn soul shit,
is being awakened. Yes. However, this is the first time in all of your interactions and relationships and whatnot that
it's been triggered.
It's really actually hitting home that nobody is right all the time. But when you get into a relationship, you do have to take into account the other person's feelings, and you don't get to be the only person in that world. You have to take the other person's considerations into thought. You have to let that person go. The person that was controlling and had to be the right one all the time. You have to let that go. Have that death. Because when all of that comes apart, the problem gets resolved. When you're fighting in a relationship, and that seems to be the key thing today, that it just keeps coming back, and it was in Gemini's reading too.
Blowing up.
When you're fighting in a relationship, if you want the relationship to work, are you fighting to be right, or are you fighting to be heard? You have to think about the other person in the relationship too. And whoever this person is, they had an effect on you. There's so much nostalgia in this card with these two kids.
And you have to acknowledge that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
and this page grows into a knight
someday.
And then grows into a king. And then grows into the emperor. And then the high priest.
Or the hierophant, depending on.
And this tower. And this tower coming down is all about the lessons that grow this prince, or this page, into the knight and the king and the emperor.
Depends on what's in that cup right there.
Which cup? This cup, or all these cups that are upside down, or the cups of childhood, of young love, of
soul, past lives,
right,
of holding on to the past so tightly that it burns you today, or living there.
So that's about shedding the ego that was created to protect you when you were younger.
Or it was supposed to, until it was programmed to destroy everything that you don't understand.
Which is what stops your growth.
Yeah.
Because you build that ego to protect you, but as you grow, your protection needs change, and you have to allow that ego that protected you once to die so that it can protect you again in the right way.
Well, I think people are seeing the boogeyman around every corner. And that's
they
the thing.
They
people,
could be.
That's my experience, is they're willing to see the boogeyman instead of holding on. But then some people hold on to the possibility too long instead of seeing the boogeyman that's right there, face front, present, So it's a two-way street.
Sometimes the boogeyman has become the nurturer.
Sometimes. But sometimes the nurturer has to. That's the wounded warrior.
Right.
I mean, the boogeyman has its place.
Yeah, absolutely.
The boogeyman has its place.
Okay, Libra, you're a strong individual and you crave balance. You can find balance. In finding that balance, you have to find your true self. Awaken your true self.
And do you think that's in the head?
Get through the layers. Get through all of the childhood traumas. Deal with all of that. Come apart at the seams. Sit with yourself. And then you resolve your problems. You guys can do this.
We all do.
You can do this.
We all can. But, a lot of people think their true self is their ego. So do you think they're going to find their true self in a book or outside anywhere by an influence? Or do you think they're going to find their true self inside?
Well, they'll find their true self inside. However, the knowledge that comes from a book could help point out that true knowledge inside. The knowledge that comes from spending time outside alone with the earth could also help them awaken their true self. It doesn't matter where the message comes from, as long as the message comes to heart.
To heart.
Yes.
And see, the air signs are so cerebral that it, like I said, it's time to start balancing that energy, because both need to. They need They need one another to manifest eternally.
Right. But you also have to understand that it starts with self. You have to be whole in yourself, and that means that
Well, that's what I mean.
you have to balance the
The head
divine
and the heart,
masculine and the divine feminine.
which is the head and the heart, basically, energy, if you think about it.
Well, yeah, masculine tends to be more logic and feminine tends to be more emotional. So,
That's what I mean. This
yeah,
is not about masculine and feminine. This is about separation of energy. It's the same energy. We all have the same energy.
right,
It's about what's going on and the truth of it being balancing your head and your heart. I don't care if you're man or female. It's the same process. Whether you're in your head all the time, you need to start listening to your heart a little bit more if you want to balance that energy. If you're in your heart all the time, um, there's people out there just so willing to take advantage of you. So we need to put a little brain power behind that heart, because once we do that, that's when miracles happen.
absolutely,
That's when you change your reality instead of your reality changing you.
absolutely,
So, anyway, Libra, we love you. You're amazing. Get a hold of this shit. We know you can.
absolutely.
I'd like to see some cups in this reading
That are right side up,
that are, yeah,
that are bringing the blessings in.
yes.
The cups that are full of joy and laughter and love and
Truth,
holding space.
divine truth. Yeah,
Yes,
basically.
yes.
So, anyway, we love you.
Be blessed.
Blessed be.
Namaste.
Namaste.